Chat, we're back here again. Back with Reacts No More. Manchester City 3, Liverpool 0. Again, it's becoming tiring to say the same old things. So we're just going to keep it short and sweet again. Again, we're going to kick things off with the lineup. I mean, look, where do we begin? I'm not going to be one of those fans that's actually mad with the lineup. When I saw the lineup, I was like, you know what? I'm happy with it. Same against Real Madrid. And it worked. It was good to see because you saw link-up plays between the likes of McAllister and Florian Wirtz. You saw Szoboszlai, Gravenberch all back in the team. Conor Bradley, quality performance. Salah looked energised, giving the extra 15-20%. And I thought going into this game, with a bit of momentum, back-to-back wins, I thought Liverpool would win 3-2. I was trying to feeling it would be a basketball type of game. And yeah, my God, I was wrong. Liverpool got absolutely slapped and they got burnt in the oven tonight. Burnt in the oven tonight, especially a couple of players and especially a few individuals. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. The only players that come out of that game with somewhat credit is Georgi Mamadashvili. Again, could he have done anything better? Probably not. Did he have still a great game? I mean, you conceded 3. So you can't really come out and say, yeah, you were fantastic. Saved a penalty, could have been more. So to be fair, made a couple of saves. It could have been genuinely 5 goals plus. Liverpool could have lost 5-0 tonight. Genuinely should have lost 5-0. But it's on the manager, it's on certain individuals. Conor Bradley, Canate, Alexis McAllister. Actually, no, not really much McAllister, but Conor Bradley and Canate and that right-hand side and on a slot, that's what it's on tonight. That is what it's on Virgil van Dijk. Just a lack of ideas, lack of IQ. And when I'm talking about IQ, Conor Bradley just getting skinned after skinned after skinned after skinned. You couldn't even skin him anymore. Do you know when you're peeling the potatoes and, you're making you homemade chips? We literally completely cooked the chip. Conor Bradley was a chip tonight. A literal chip. And then got burnt in the fryer. Genuinely got burnt in the fryer by Jeremy Doku. What a unreal game from him tonight. Scored a really nice goal and just cutting our team to pieces. Left, right, taking on 3, 4, 5 players and battering them to the slums. No identity down that right-hand side again. Just lack of ideas and a lack of identity. And it's on when I come on to the manager in a minute. Ibrahim Kanate, how did you stay on the pitch for 97 plus minutes? That's due to the manager. Because when I go down here, Gomez came on in the 83rd minute on a slot. I get it. It's pouring rain in Manchester. It's down in your dumps. But my God, that is on you. My God, that is on fucking you. That is a fucking disgraceful managerial performance. I've credited you over the past 14, 15 months on how you can tactically, get Liverpool to a victory, seeing out 1-1 get 1-0, your 2-1s. But that was disgraceful. Leaving players on out there. Conor Bradley and Canate, I don't know how they didn't come off. Virgil van Dijk, I don't give a fuck if he's the captain, he's our leader centre-back. Take him off. If he is having a terrible game, take him off. Because you've still got players that you can bring on. Joe Gomez hasn't really done much wrong this season, probably barring Southampton where he was terrible. Why couldn't you bring on a Joe Gomez, an Endo for Bradley, and then put Szoboszlai right back? At least you'd be changing the style of play. At least you'd be trying to tactically get us out of the mess. But no, you just let the mess just pile and rot and rot and rot. Liverpool was like stinky, mouldy old food tonight. Terrible. And yeah. I mean, look, I could just be very like a broken record and say what I've been saying for the past two months where we've been losing games, because that's what it's coming down to. Just a lack of identity, no tempo, no style of play. And that right-hand side just looks finished. It looks finished. I don't even know how and where to begin to even fix that. Or even how. Do you know year 5 where's or ours and theirs and all that? I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how, because Arne has got a massive uphill on his task. And this comment by Virgil van Dijk just sums it up. Van Dijk, the season is long and will be a big fight. Big fight. Well, I didn't really see much fight, to be honest with you. You're 3-0 down and you're not really being a proper captain at the back, mate. You're trying to do your aura defending, as the rivals would say. Why are you sticking your foot out for that second goal? The shot is going to the left. Does Virgil van Dijk not know how directions and stuff of a football work? The ball's going to the left. He sticks his foot out. No wonder the ball is obviously going to direct to the right, leaving Mamardashvili no chance to save it. If he had just left it, these are basics. Reading the game. We credit Virgil van Dijk on his IQ, reading the game. But this season looks like he's playing with one brain cell. One brain cell at times. Canati looks like he's playing with none, because over lunging, just backing off players. Even if you get booked, I will commend it because you're showing fight and heart for the badge. But you're letting Doku just having so much time on the ball. Andy Robertson letting the players have so much time on the ball. You know that cross for the first goal? I think it was from Invitation Nunes who got the assist. We'll come on back onto that goal in a minute. Why are you standing off him? You know Man City going to cross the ball into the best striker in world football right now in Erling Haaland, who's got over 26 goal contributions. So why on earth are you letting him just whip the cross in to the best striker in the world football? On par with Harry Kane, take your pick, who cares? And then Canate just getting bullied in the air. Just leave one on him. Leave one on him. Use your physicality, your height. You're not 5'4". You're literally 6'4", and you got that bullied in the air. And then the goal is just a mess. Haaland heads it. It heads off Canate, then heads back onto Haaland and in. And Mamardashvili is just left with nothing. Just a game of a mess, people. Like, go back and watch my even old match reactions. I'll be saying the same thing. It's just a mess out there. It's international break. I was feeling really positive after back-to-back games, wins, clean sheets. And you're thinking, if you can get through this City game, you can go on a run. Forest, West Ham, Sunderland. And I'm going to answer these couple of questions because I know people are going to be asking them. Am I on a sloss out? No. For me, I'm still giving him time because I saw enough in midweek and in the past 2 games to show that I think he is a good manager. But again, just looking at his depth and clueless out there, still allowed to criticise the man. And what was the other question? Do I think the title race is over? I've said I think if it goes beyond 10 points, it is done. I think right now it's likely Arsenal win the league. But right now, it's likely Arsenal win the league. However, goes more than 10, I don't think we've got a chance, in my opinion. Smash a like, people. Subscribe. Man City 3, Liverpool 0. Doku has just burnt us, and we are finished.